think we are on. Just tilt it down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so as always, just wait for a few people to come. Hold on. Are you ready? Okay?
Which one of them or me? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
New.
Huh?
It's new.
I know, yeah. I know. The boys are nice and relaxed today as well. Got a little sous chef, sees after some food. A little mooch. Go over there. Our Wilson ready to go, and we got Hugo. Couldn't get a shiny, could you? Not bothered at all. Bless him. Cool. So what time are we on? We're on 2 minutes past 7. Alright, okay, let's get cracking. So yeah, thanks for joining us again, guys. This week is a really easy week to kind of finish a mad month, I suppose. It has just been one of those months that's just flown past and just been a bit chaotic. So I wanted to do quite a nice chilled out kind of version of our fillets today, and a really nice chestnut mushroom sauce, which we've never really done before. But I think, judging by the way I think it tastes at the moment, it's probably going to go on our next menu, which is quite nice. So yeah, so let's just quickly introduce you to the boxes as we always do. So we've got your 10-ounce fillet steaks, obviously 20 matured as usual. We've got your new potatoes, which we're going to saute a bit later on, and they're going to be done in a whiskey butter and whiskey glaze and some garlic and some parsley. Your vine cherry tomatoes, your chestnut mushroom sauce, which is gluten-free. A few people have asked if it was gluten-free, which it is. And this little pot here is just some whiskey, just to kind of make the potatoes a bit sticky and a bit to flambe it next time. Just giving you a heads up, guys, if you do flambe something, it does have a bit of a flame on you, so just watch your face or eyebrows if that's the case. And we've all poured ourselves a little drink, because it wouldn't be a Friday night without one. We're on the espresso martinis, and because I'll pour this up in a minute, I've got a gin as well. Makes sense. We just bought this as well. It's like a red velvet cupcake Baileys. I say just bought, we poured ourselves half the bottle today. So yeah, that's really, really nice. So where did you get it from?
No idea.
There.
The shop, yeah.
The shop. That's where we went from, the shop. We're all trying to find it. So yeah, so we'll give you a couple of minutes. Obviously, get your ovens on now, guys, as well. Also about 180, and kind of get your stuff out nice and organised. I say really, really chill. The only two really things we need to cook today is our fillets and our potatoes. There's no kind of other elements to it, which is quite straightforward. You are going to need 2 pans. One for your potatoes, one for your steaks, and you're also going to need a roasting tin as well for your tomatoes. Be gentle with them as well. You want them to stay on the vines. I think they look dead attractive, don't you, when they're like that? So yeah, so just get them on, leave them there for a bit of colour for this delightfully beige kitchen. Right, okay, so on your cooking instructions, guys, you will have an instruction in terms of how the fillet needs to be cooked and how long it needs to be cooked for. It's all about the thickness, so if it's really thin like that, you're probably looking as the shortest time period on the sheets, but if you do push it together a little bit, it just kind of grows to about 2 inches high. You just need to add on the longer minutes as per the cooking instructions as well. So they should have been out of the fridge now for around about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just to get the core temperatures warm enough. So when you do cook it like a medium rare or a rare, for example, it is still quite warm inside. So I'm just going to oil them now. It is really important that you do oil the steaks opposed to the pan. I feel like I've broken record because I say the same thing every week. But yeah, it's just to oil the steaks opposed to the pan, because then you reduce the risk of kind of shallow frying the steak in the pan. So I'm going to get some heat to our pans now, and so we're going to start with our potatoes. They take about 15 minutes to do, about 5 minutes in the pan and about 10, 12 in the oven, something like that. And then we're going to cook ours to a medium rare for our fillet. So that's going to be around about 6-7 minutes in the pan. Leave the rest like 6-7 minutes. So by the time the potatoes are done, they should be both ready to go at similar times. Okay. So we're going to get our pans on now. So give your potatoes a little bit of oil. Again, it just allows them to not necessarily stick together, but just have a bit of durability in the pan, which is really, really important. So while your pan is heating up and your potatoes are oiled, what we want to do is we want to chop up the garlic. So we're going to be tossing through the garlic. Within the potatoes. Okay, you want to kind of get the little the hard end off. What you want to do is you want to put the knife flat against the garlic clove, smash it down, and just chop through. The reason you want to do that is it'll give it a nice even chop, and it won't have anything too large in your pan. There's nothing worse than having a pure mouthful of garlic when you least expect it. So that's a little trick of the trade to get on with. We'll catch up. With the potatoes, we're going to oil the pan slightly as well. It just kind of adds the theatrics. This, obviously, the butter has got whiskey in it as well. So I assume you read the menu. If you don't like alcohol, you shouldn't have bought it. Just to let you know, it has got genuine whiskey in as well. So just be aware. I'm just probably going to chop up around about a quarter of it just to get prepared to toss through the potatoes. We're going to put the butter in the potatoes as they come back out the oven, not before. If you take butter too much of a high temperature, it does kind of clarify and it does start to burn itself as well. So just bear that in mind. And as always, when you add butter to a pan, you
put oil.
With the
I was like,
right, okay, so our pan should be nice and hot now, okay? But when you put anything in the pan, guys, you want to make sure you hear the sizzle. If you don't hear the sizzle, it's not going to be cooking. So just make sure, maybe throw some parsley in or something like that, just to hear a little crackle. And when it does a crackle, you know it's ready to go. If not, you might just be a few seconds or something like that behind us, okay? It's got a nice sizzle. If you want to, ideally you want the flat sides down. So just give yourself a minute just to kind of toss them around. So you want the flat sides to be down. It's not essential. It just looks a bit better when you present it. And kind of my job all about presentation, really, isn't it? So I should be giving you the best advice on how to present it. Sorry guys, we're all going to need an extra pan as well. My bad, obviously we need to heat our sauce too as well. So just a little frying pan or like a sauce proof will be fine. So I'm just going to get it out just so we don't forget, okay? Where's me
too busy making drinks. Way too busy making drinks for that. Yeah. Priorities, isn't it?
What?
Priorities for YouTube every day,
So yeah, just a couple of minutes, guys. So those the bottoms of your potatoes have a nice little brown effect. I'm basically going to cook them until they come to like a nice little gold kind of nugget type effect, which are going to be really, really nice in the end. As always, guys, if you do have any questions, anything like that, just feel free to take along, and I'll be able to read them on the right-hand side of my screen. Just kind of, if you have got anything, any queries or any questions about the steaks or where we're up to, and things like that. Just to let you know as well, guys, we can do fire alarms going off this weekend. Any return customers from last week will know that we burnt the house down, so it wasn't my fault. It was Josh's turn to cook, so that's what happened. Right. Just toss that around a little bit, and now you can start getting a bit more aggressive. What we've done now, we've got the base side of our potatoes, and now kind of got a bit of a brown, a bit of a steel to them. So now we can start being a bit more aggressive. You're there, on, aren't you? Yeah. If anyone sets off the fire alarm this week, DM me a video, you have 10% off next week. The challenge is on. That's really nice. Have a Martin. So I was new diet today as well. Check out the Churrasco Instagram story to find out what it is. Basically protein and tequila, which I think for the next 6 weeks until I do, that's all I'm going to be consuming. I'll be a skinny rake. Functional alcoholic. Right, okay, so as I say, just get a bit aggressive with these potatoes now. I can do toss them around and the oil kind of makes it funny, so just be careful with that, okay, guys? So in a couple of minutes, we're going to be adding some whiskey. Now, basically, what this is going to do is going to add a bit of in fact, no, we're not. We're going to do that a bit later on at the very, very end. I don't know what I'm talking about. What we're going to do, we're going to add some garlic in now, just kind of add a bit of flavour, to those potatoes, okay? A bit of garlic and a bit of salt and pepper, just to really give it a nice little kick, okay? So automatically you should be able to start, when you add your chopped garlic through it, a bit of salt and pepper, you'll be able to smell just a different dimension, the little tiny bit of garlic just takes it. Really, really basic ingredient, guys, but life wouldn't be worth living if you didn't have a bit of garlic. What gin is this one?
It's normal, Tanqueray. Not another one.
Huh?
What is it, Bo?
Bo Violet, oh my god, I swear to God, you just get hangover after hangover, don't you? Right guys, those potatoes are about a minute away from going in the oven, okay? They've been in the pan for like 4 to 5 minutes. What I suggest you do now is start getting your pan that you're going to put your steaks on, get that on the heat as well, because that means that by the time we put potatoes in the oven and ready to go on the steaks, the pan's going to be nice and hot, getting those steaks nice and sealed. So yeah, so get a crack on that now, okay? I'm ruining your back splat.
It's fine. It was clean before, that's all that matters.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So I get the blame when it happens?
No. It's just my job to clean it, yeah.
Like I'm going to put my potatoes in the oven. They're going to go in the oven for around about 10 to 12 minutes, alright? I'd say your oven should be on a nice about 180 degrees, okay? And that'll make sure that they're cooking at the same speed as each other, which is really, really important. Going to give you another minute, guys, just to catch up, make sure that the steak pan's on the hob or the induction, whatever it might be. Make sure that is really ready to go, okay? Just slightly boil up a little tiny bit. Smallest tablespoon, something like that, of oil just to kind of stop the steaks from sticking, okay? It's important as well to factor in that however long you cook a steak for, you want to be resting it for roughly the same amount of time, okay? So if it just takes 6-8 minutes in the pan, make sure you rest it for a minimum of 6 minutes, and then you should be ready to go, and you should have a really, really good experience with us. Just so you know as well, guys, we are now taking bookings for the restaurants. We are back open on the 12th of April, and we can open our outside areas. We have got a cabin area which has 5 private booths in, and then we have all the sides we open to be fully aerated, and then we have got a terrace area which we are looking at trying to get that heated as well. So if you do want to book in, guys, head over to our website and book in from there, and you'll be able to crack on with that. And genuinely cannot wait to see it. It feels like it's been so long, but just 6 weeks left, as long as the data keeps on our side. Right, guys, your pans should be nice and hot now, so when you put the any form of steak in there, you want to hear that sizzling. If it's not sizzling, take it back out and just give it another couple of seconds, okay? As always, what am I going to say?
Blank.
Let the pan do the work, don't be moving around. You should know this. He likes me.
Like clockwork, yeah. Keep cards.
Yeah, exactly. Let the pan do the work, guys. Just trust me, it's going to make it so much better. So with the fillets, what you want to look at it always like a box shape. So you want to do probably 3 minutes on the top, 3 minutes on the bottom, and then kind of maybe 30 seconds around the side, just to kind of get that all nice and sealed in. That'll take it to a nice rare, and then when you enter the 7 or 8 minutes, it's probably going to take that to a medium rare to a medium. Again, every steak's a little bit of different shape and size. Pardon me. So basically, I always do this. Come down. So that part of your hand there, between like between the index finger, between your thumb, that webby bit, it's nice and bouncy. That's a kind of a rare to a medium rare. And then you want to come a bit further to the bottom of your thumb. That's a bit more of a medium, and it's a bit more firmer. And basically, when it comes to the base of your hand there, when it's really, really firm, that means it's well done. Okay, so when your steaks come out the oven, and you kind of give a bit of a prod, a bit of a feel, it should kind of resemble one of those 3 points. The more fleshy it is, the more rare, and the harder it is, the more well done. So, as I say, we're only doing ours to round about a medium rare, which I feel it should be. Maybe a bit more rare, actually. I think we like ours a bit more rare. Yeah. And with a bit more fat in, so like a ribeye or a tomahawk, take it up to that kind of medium rare to a medium, just kind of let the fat render down a bit more, okay? So if they're about a minute and a half, you can just manoeuvre them around a little bit. If you are using a cast iron pan, kind of get the nice skull marks on it. If you are using a normal frying pan, guys, not a problem. I normally would just stop that and wash it. So basically, we are using a cast iron pan. Okay, so if it is in the pan, just leave it there for another 2 more minutes, and then we're going to flip it over. Okay. You look at the times.
Yeah, went in at 16. Spuds went in at 15.
I'm doing quite good today.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 minutes on our hands as well, guys. We're going to pop open our chestnut sauce. We want to add it into our saucepan as well. Wow, it smells so good. I'm not even a big fan of mushrooms, you know.
Is that like the Diane sauce or not?
I love the Diane sauce with brandy in it.
Oh, is it? Of course.
Diane sauce has got that really good element of Worcester sauce, mustard. This hasn't really got any of them in. So I'm just going to whack that in the bin. Guys, just let you know, the cream's there to add to the sauce if it is a bit too thick for you, and there you are, like a bit more, if you like a bit more of a runny sauce, the cream's there just to kind of help you along with that. And basically, you won't know what that's going to do until you add a bit of heat to it. That's why it says in the instructions, heat it up slowly. So when you heat it up slowly, it means it's not going to split. That's really important. If you put it on really high heat and it starts to split, you are going to ruin the sauce. So just bear that in mind, okay? Right, quick time to flip the steaks, okay? So you want a nice colour on it like that. Nice little brown colour on it, which is going to be perfect. If you have got any regular butter at home, guys, and you want to kind of toss it through, you're more than welcome to. The reason we haven't given any butter for the steaks is because there's plenty of dairy in this. It's going to pack a punch to kind of compensate the steak. As I say, you do want to add some butter you're more than welcome to, okay? If you do add some butter into your pan, guys, I would add some oil. I'm going to add a tiny bit of oil. All I'll say is if you do want to add some of the whiskey butter, if it's not too strong with whiskey, that's why we give you a little side of whiskey as well. Feel free to add that, I just have, and I think it's going to be perfectly complement with it. So we're going to leave them on for around another 2 or 3 minutes. We'll see how they're getting on. I'll try a little of these potatoes, guys, okay? Yeah, they're about another 7 or 8 minutes away, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Add some theatrics and stuff like that for the potatoes to make it really, really good. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that butter's going to go really well, guys. So just if you do feel like having some whiskey butter, you steak, give it a go. It's really, really, really good. Basically, when you are adding some butter into the pan, you want to tilt towards yourself a little tiny bit, and then use a spoon just to start spooning over to the steaks. That procedure is called basting, and basting will allow all the flavours that you're trying to encompass, whether it be the whiskey butter, normal butter, garlic butter, parsley, thyme, anything like that, and you want to kind of start spooning it over. What that's going to do is going to allow all that sauce to start in kind of giving the steak a bit of a kiss, basically, and that's what we're doing, just necking the steak.
Yeah.
Should we sit home like that Valentine's Day or the other week? Cool. So yeah, so that should be up to about a rare now, guys. If you are looking at a rare, feel free to take it off. I'm going to leave it on for another 2 minutes so our steaks are pretty thick, okay? That's too smoky, innit?
Again, I know. There's no like draft or nothing, is there?
Huh?
There's no draft or nothing, is there? Left.
Let's say before the top and the bottom of those steaks should be nice and done now, guys. You want to just see it in the sides. 30 seconds, just kind of rotate the steak around the pan. Just get the sides of the steak nice and seared in to be really perfect. And then I'll have just 2 rest on here, okay? Okay, so they are just a rare to medium rare now, guys, and they're going to be absolutely perfect. As I say, if you do feel a bit squidgy, you feel like you need to put them back in the pan or leave them in the pan for a little bit longer, feel free. But just to let you know, guys, you do continue to cook around about 10% as the rest, so just bear that in mind as well. If anyone's falling behind as well, guys, just feel free to obviously give me a little message over there. I'll be able to talk you through it, okay? I'm just going to literally plonk a tiny bit, and this butter's really gorgeous. Thanks very much, Mucho, our head chef at the restaurant came up with the butter. It's just, I love playing around with butter. I think you can add so many flavours, so many different elements and different pockets to food with really good butter. So thanks, mate. Yeah, that's a really good one. I'm still putting whiskey with the butter. Really good.
Very, very good.
What? What'd you say?
No, I was bag of chips.
Okay, I'm just going to warm our plates too as well, guys. Because the sauce, in terms of presentation-wise, what we're going to do when we heat the sauce up, again, remember, heat it up slowly, don't heat it up too fast, so it will split. If it is too thick, add a bit of the cream supplied for you as well. What we're going to do, we're going to just spoon it onto the plate. The reason we're going to heat our plates up, otherwise the sauce will go dead cold. Heat your plates through now, and then when the sauce goes on, it'll keep it nice and warm. Okay, those potatoes are about 3-4 minutes away. Is that about right?
2.
2 minutes. Okay, sorry.
And then 14. We're 26. It's 12 minutes.
We're there for 12 minutes. We're in there for 12 minutes.
We've been in there for 12 minutes now.
Oh wow, really are done.
Do the brandy.
That's whiskey, yeah. Right, guys, your potatoes should be nearly done. Okay, I've now just put my sauce really fast on a low heat, and basically just keep attention to it, guys. Keep it nice and stirring, and just kind of get the sauce up to a temperature. Please don't burn it. Your tomatoes for the last 3 or 4 minutes. What we're going to do is a nice gentle helping of olive oil. Allow it to crisp up a little bit, and plenty of salt. If you do want to kind of experiment with it, guys, and have some balsamic, you're more than welcome to. I just simply like just a nicely seasoned tomato, okay, in the oven for around about 4 minutes, okay, till everything's done. Right, okay, potato is back on the hob, guys. Just be careful if you have put them in the oven. The handle's going to be really hot, so just kind of spin a little bit. So, okay, once it starts to bubble again, guys, we're going to add some whiskey in there. If you're on an induction hob, guys, this won't work. We have got a bit of a gas hob. What we're going to do is we're going to add the whiskey in, tilt the pan slightly to the flame, and it'll just flambe. Flambe basically means it's going to burn the alcohol to the whiskey, otherwise it'll have a bit of an odd taste, okay? You'll be able to smell that, guys. We'll add some whiskey butter in there as well. It'll make the potatoes nice and sticky. Keep the heat on really high now, guys, okay? And keep that pan moving. Right, and then add some parsley in as well, just to finish everything off. So the butter, now turn that back down now, guys, as well. So the butter now will have created a bit of a sauce, you know, that nice garlicky, whiskey smell in there. It's going to be really nice. Can you smell it? It really smells very good, doesn't it? Okay, now you want to just take the potatoes off the heat, guys, because if you do butter too hot, like I said before, it will kind of clarify, and it's going to go really a dark burn texture as well. That's not what we want. Give this sauce a bit of a stir, guys, okay? See what we're up to. It's the fastest one I've ever done. This is so fast. dead easy as well.
Yeah.
We're going to get absolutely thrilled with it, guys. I want to just finish off the potatoes with a bit of salt, and that's what you want to be kind of looking at, okay? Nice little potato, golden nuggets, sauteed, nice and crunchy on the outside, well, burnt and kind of a little bit texture on the outside, nice and fluffy on the inside, packed with garlic, shallot, butter, whiskey, everything you need. Our steaks are now fully rested, been on 6 minutes. I'm just going to quickly add a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. Now I'm going to get that sauce up to a nice temperature and then get it all placed up ready to serve. It doesn't need, ours doesn't need any cream, guys, so I'm going to suggest yours doesn't either. I think it's been perfectly good. Needs a bit of pepper actually. Okay, sauce is nice and ready to go. And basically what you want to do, you want to just have it in the middle of the plate, guys, and just kind of do it like that. You don't want it, if it goes too late, it's going to start pissing everywhere. And what you want is you want this nice amount of sauce. And you know what? If your fella or your bird likes it more, because there was some more in the pan for you to go back to. So no, my one on top there, guys. Okay. There we go. Nice little sizzle on them, guys. Be gentle, be delicate. And that is, oops, how we are going to leave it for this evening. So, that's exactly how it should be. Fine cherry tomatoes, chestnut mushroom sauce, amazing fillet steaks, cooked medium rare, finished with whiskey butter and whiskey potatoes, with a little bit of cream for your desserts as well, guys. So that was short and sweet within 30 minutes. It's 7:30 on Friday night. Cheers, guys. If you do like it, head over to our TripAdvisor, give us a 5 out of 5, and kind of get our ratings back up after the other West Derby again decided to get involved in my business. But yeah, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks in the restaurant. Bye.